Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and curious minds of all ages, have you ever found yourselves entangled in the age-old riddle that has perplexed humanity for centuries? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? This question isn't just a conundrum to toss around over the dinner table. It's a philosophical enigma that has tickled the intellects of scholars, scientists, and children alike. Let us embark on a journey through time and thought to unravel this mystery. Imagine, if you will, a world before chickens, a world where dinosaurs roamed and the skies were ruled by creatures both magnificent and terrifying. It's in this ancient tapestry of life that our story begins. Firstly, let's consider the main argument in favor of the egg. Biologically speaking, eggs have been around much longer than chickens. These vessels of life have been cradled by the earth long before birds even existed. The mighty dinosaurs, ancestors to our modern birds, were laying eggs under the shadow of prehistoric ferns when the world was young. It is within the protective shell of an egg that evolution worked its magic, slowly sculpting the creatures that would one day become the chickens we know today. But wait, there's a twist in our tale. For an egg to exist, it must be laid by a creature. And this creature, in our puzzle, would have to be something very much like a chicken, right? Here's where the plot thickens. Through the lens of evolution, we see a creature, not quite a chicken, laying an egg. And within this egg, due to the subtle brushstrokes of genetic variation, a mutation occurs. This mutation gives rise to an animal that we would say, "Aha! That's a chicken!" So, could it be that the egg that birthed the first true chicken came before the chicken itself? As we delve deeper, let's hatch some supporting information. Scientists have identified a specific protein found only in chicken ovaries that is necessary for the formation of eggshells. Without this protein, called ovoclidin 17, an egg as we know it cannot be created. This little piece of evidence seems to suggest that the chicken, with its unique biological toolkit, must have come first to lay the groundwork for the egg. Now, before we scramble our brains trying to pick a side, let's consider another perspective. Some might argue that the question itself is flawed. It's like asking which color in a rainbow comes first. The spectrum is a circle with no clear beginning or end. Similarly, the cycle of chicken and egg is eternal, each giving rise to the other in an endless loop of life. In summary, we've cracked open the shell of this timeless enigma. On one wing, we have the argument for the egg, laid by a not-quite-chicken ancestor, giving rise to the first true chicken. On the other wing, we have the chicken, genetically equipped to lay the egg we're so curious about. And in the middle, we have the idea that perhaps this riddle is not meant to be solved, but to remind us of the cycles and circles that dance through the fabric of life. As we come to a close, let us remember that whether it was the chicken or the egg that came first is not just a question of sequence. It's a glimpse into the wonders of evolution, the mysteries of life, and the joy of pondering the unknown. So, the next time you enjoy a breakfast of scrambled eggs or hear the crow of a rooster, take a moment to appreciate the riddle that has brought a spark of wonder into the minds of young and old for generations. Thank you for joining me on this journey through one of life's most intriguing puzzles. May your curiosity always lead you to ask which comes first, and may your mind be as fertile as the egg that has spawned 1,000 questions.